Okay, just trying that again. Welcome again to some Dawn of War Soulstorm action. It's going to be a 2 versus 2 on the Spar map. I just had to restart. You won't be seeing that previous bit because I just had some of the options set incorrectly for something else. But it's all set up properly now, hopefully, and yeah, hopefully we can just get on with it. So, bottom left hand consists of Storm 88 SS playing as the Orcs. Also got Elmorgaver, his ally, playing as the Chaos Mesmerines. Top right team, we've got the DD, not just DD, but the DD, playing as the Mesmerines, going with relatively standard build. And, whoops, I missed what he was doing there. Okay, going for Space Marines, I'm going for Quick Space Marines as well. That's myself, Lightman 2009, playing as the Space Marines. Just can't get enough of that word. So, there you go, going with relatively standard build as well. We'll see how that works out. The Orc player going for an early generator, nothing too unexpected there, and a big mech as well. Now, I've come to find that early generators for Orcs, I don't know, they don't really seem to do that much for them really, unless if they're really going for something requiring a bit more power, but I don't know. Most of the time, it could just be me, but it seems that they're probably better off going with an early war banner instead to help tech up, because generator, bizarre enough, will not actually help you tech up at all. Like other races, yeah, you do not actually need the power resource to tech up, you basically just need more war banners, more orcs, more orc resources, as you can see. So, there you go. Whatever. In any case, now I remember this game. In any case, we've got an early turret rush on behalf of the Chaos Specimens, so sending in a full health heretic, and yeah, me complaining about the damn turrets indeed. So this listening post here will be upgraded, so should be able to hopefully stand up against the orcs, so that they could just teleport past it if need be. So we'll see what happens. In any case, yeah, my Space Marine is going to be going towards the right flank along with my Force Commander, and yeah, as you can see, our opponents are going to be a massive pain in the ass with these freaking heavy bolter turrets. They're going to be even building a second one there. Rather exaggerated little crack effects there, but oh well. Whatever. And they actually, oh my god, these guys should be aiming at the freaking builder. Oh good, now they're actually aiming at him, I think. Yes, they are. Actually, where's my allies Force Commander? Okay, he's finally getting him out. It's incredibly delayed though, for God's sake. And yeah, thankfully my listening post basically stopping the Orc player from going through. Actually, with this amount of Orcs though, probably could have made, yeah, could have probably destroyed that listening post. I would have taken some significant casualties in the process. Maybe he wants to help out his ally instead, or he could have actually teleported a squad back if he wanted to, but no, I suppose he didn't want to. Got the Chaos Sword coming out for Elmo, and no one's going to be taking up. Nope, going for more standard stuff as far as I can tell from the Chaos Space Marines. As for us, yeah, we're just trying. Really? I didn't even notice mine actually got sniper training. He's only got like one squad, okay, 2 squads of Scout Marines. It's not something you usually do, unless if you've got at least like 3 or 4 Scout. Okay, I suppose, yeah, the 3rd Scout Marine squad there just got taken out. So, ouch, our opponents are bearing down on us. They got turrets, indeed. They've got turrets set up, that Orcs are barreling down on us, and things are looking pretty grim as you can see, but the game has only started, so we'll have to see how things will work out. So, got some pretty standard stuff so far for the Orcs. Got an war banner finally built up, followed by the pile of guns, so they can finally start shooting a bit. Let's see, they've only got 2 squads of sluggers though, 1 squad of shooters, so, or whatever. Pile of guns are still pretty good for the upgrades and all that anyway. Unfortunately, my troops are going to be suffering a little bit of damage though, to say the least, and yeah, me seeing dying to turret rush, for fuck's sake indeed. No, not yet though. As you can see, the game has only just started, so we'll have to see how things go. The Scout Marines, on the other hand, are trying to do everything they can. They probably should be going after these basic Orcs rather than against the big mech of his commander armor, but what the hell, Ames. Managing to return back in a force, 2 squads of Space Marines, which I'll probably just be keeping at 2 Space Marines. Orc player Storm is actually floating quite a few resources. I think maybe he's going to be looking to take up. Yep, he's getting another war banner. He's probably also reinforcing his squads as well. Nope, he's actually just getting just a couple of big shooters and all that. DD's finally going to be trying to make his own heavy bolter turret, but unfortunately opponents, they, wow, they just got too much in terms of forces sent out against us, but we are finally blunting their assaults though. Unfortunately they got a nice little strong point sent up with these 2 heavy bolter turrets, so I won't be able to go that far. We'll be able to take out their shooter boys at the very least, and Big Mech is still going to be a pain in the ass. He's going to be teleporting Okay, yep, he's going to be retreating, and these shooter boys, can we take them out? I mean, especially with their big shooters, that'd be very good. Yep, managing to take one of them out, and the second one probably going to survive, so yeah, it really sucks. And even got a third fucking heavy bolter tower coming down, so we're definitely not out of the woods yet. Looks like I'll be going for an armory, so staying in tier 1 a little bit longer. The DD, not really sure what he's doing actually. I think, oh well, except for trying to make the listening post. Didn't quite work out though. He does have one squad of scout rings of snipers, and provided it is actually targeting the builders, he actually should be able to take them out pretty easily actually. But no, he's not actually going to do that at all. He had the chance to do that, for fuck's sake. What the fuck was he aiming at? I've got no idea. Oh well. Can you do? At least the armour is up for myself, so I'll probably be going for... Oh, okay, so plasma generator. I'll probably be going for... well, of course, I can only go for flamers until I hit tier 2. So how many squads do I have? Okay, I've got 2 squads by the looks of it. Actually, yeah, that one's mine. That one's mine. That one's mine as well, so... That one's DD's, okay, oops, so free space from squads by the looks of it. So yep, I'm going to flame the shit out of these guys, and there we go. Just blow the shit out of them, well, roast them really, not really blowing them up actually, and yeah, we do basic upgrades and all that coming down for the orcs. Chaos Space Marine player trying to make something happen, but he's coming a little bit too close, he's going to get roasted by my flames. As for DD, he's going to be going for tier 2 himself, maybe not such a bad idea, we'll see. Our opponents, well, I think the Orc player, it's kind of hard to tell because I'm not too familiar with how they take up, besides the fact they need war banners for that. But I think he's going to be going to tier 2 if he isn't already. He probably is going to put down a mech shop soon as well. Even getting blasty research, so what does that do? Shooters and big shooters, vehicles. Okay, I thought it also affected... Oh, turrets and vehicles, yeah, affects vehicles as well. And as for Almogiver, he's going for a quick Chaos Armory, so he's probably going to go for tier 2 as well. We'll see what happens. That's myself here, I'm trying to take out these freaking turrets before they become more of a nuisance. And by the looks of it, I should be able to make it happen. My Force Commander almost getting taken out, but I do manage to take out one of the turrets at the very least. Managing to loosen our opponent's death grip just by a little bit. I'm still in tier 1 though, which kind of sucks, but my ally DD will be at tier 2 pretty soon. Stormboss is still looking to take up by the looks of it, so he apparently doesn't have enough take for a mech plant, or maybe he does, but he's not going for it. Not really sure what he's doing actually. He's mostly going for Storm Boys, which aren't too bad. The only problem is that we've got quite a few separate troops. Holy shit, maybe except for those guys. Quite a few separate troops to kind of kite them, and I've got flamers as well actually, so it's that to consider. Scout Marines by DD could do a bit of better micro to say the least, and yeah, as you can see these flames, yeah, slowly but surely eating away at the morale at the enemy's troops, so not too bad. And they're actually not too bad against buildings and all that, so what am I going to do now? That's the question, and don't you know these guys are going to get upgraded in any case, like I'm going to be helping out here. And finally going to for tier 2 myself. DD I believe is at tier 2, and he's not going for a tier 2 building just yet, so we'll see how that works out. The Orc player seems to be going with an infantry first strategy, which could work out maybe if he went with more shooty orcs. I mean, these shooter boy squads, he needs a couple more squads of them out, so that these storm boys, you know, while they're distracting the enemy, then you know, they can just basically be firing on us. So the way I don't think the proportion of troops that he's got is that good, to be honest. But well, we'll see what happens. I'm also even going for a couple of basic upgrades myself. I believe the Chaos player finally going to tier 2, so a bit of a delayed tech all around, except for the Orc player, who I believe is, I think, at a high tech. He should be able to afford a mech plant, but no, he's barely got any power. He's only got one generator, finally building a second one, so he is mostly going for an infantry first strategy. But even with infantry first strategy, you'd still want a couple more plasma generators, to say the least. Yeah, well, it looks like the DD is going for an infantry based strategy for the time being. Me complaining about something else, probably the turrets. This one, I believe there was a third one there, but it hasn't been set up, so I think they either cancelled or tried to destroy it. I should be able to take on the other 2 turrets by the looks of it, and there we go, finally I'm at tier 2 myself. Unfortunately though, these guys have all got freaking flamers, so kind of sucks. I'll be going for the machine cult myself. Orc player is also floating resources, that's something he really needs to work on alleviating, to say the least. He could bring out a couple more shooter boy squads, that would just be great. But, well, what can you do? In any case, yeah, we're going to, as you can see, unleash the flames against these guys, and yeah, finally got my frag grenades being thrown out again, out by my Space Marines there, and that's another thing about using gigantic squads like this. Abilities that, you know, affect the entire squad, well, they'll basically affect the entire massive squad of Storm Boys. So when I use the frag grenades, then yeah, I was able to stun the entire squad, and thus buy my guys pretty valuable time. Fortunately, my guys are taking some pretty hefty amounts of damage, but at the same time they're also dealing a bit of damage to their flamers and all that, and yeah, it looks like, yeah, it's also getting a plasma pistol upgrade as well. Should be able to do a bit of damage in close combat. These guys will just be running around. This listening post is finally getting upgraded. Grey Knight's coming out of the woodwork for Didi, and is he going to get a chaplain? Nope, unfortunately not. That really sucks. He really could do with a chaplain, but oh well. And these Storm Boys, yeah, they pretty much don't stand a chance. They really, Storm 88 SC really should have gone with multiple squads rather than going with massive squads like that, because they're just incredibly vulnerable to things like frag grenades and all that. And he should kind of know that, seeing as he's playing against Space Marines, and Space Marines are one of the most played races in all the freaking game. So wouldn't have been the first time that he had a frag grenade in his face, to say the least. Now, unfortunately, a bit of economic damage being inflicted upon my allies, so Chaos Space Marine player doing a good job actually retreating every time, you know, he comes under serious threat to his little strong point. Or these heavy bolter turrets will start to get a little bit less strong in tier 2 and tier 3 especially, but well. In any case, I've got mechanized Space Marines myself, hopefully. Well, I got some freaking insect. Well, freaking summer in the southern hemisphere. But in any case, yeah, I do have heavy weapons upgrade actually, so I've got a rather bizarre upgrade mixture here, as you can see, but oh well. What can you do? I should have a transport somewhere. It's interesting, I actually went for a land speeder Tempest first. What the hell was I thinking? Finally going for a transport, but that was a bit of a mistake by myself there, to say the least. I really should have gone, well, especially since I had the squads for it, I really should have gone with quick Rhino, but well, what the hell. And not bad Space Marine actually getting a sink kill on the Chaos Lord, not too shabby indeed. But what the hell, I suppose at the very least, because our opponents have been going pretty heavy with melee, I suppose you could say, I suppose they can't hit the land speed of Tempest that well, so there you go. They'll eventually take them out though. They keep going like that. As for Didi, yeah, he could have gone with a chaplain. Finally going with a chaplain now, but yeah, really, they work incredibly well with Grey Knights, of course, as you know. Yeah, as myself, yeah, I'll be going for mechanized Space Marines. Hopefully, yeah, there we go. We got one Rhino here. Unfortunately, I do have 2 and 3 squads of Space Marines though, so it's not exactly going to fit. We'll see what I do to alleviate that in just a second, I'm pretty sure. So in any case, we're finally on the offensive ourselves. My ally, unfortunately, has suffered quite a bit of economic damage, but what the hell, we're basically disregarding them. And as you can see, we're just going to go straight for the Orcs basically, but they've got pretty hefty defenses set up. Their war banners mostly on the left flank, but they've got a couple of banners in here and there towards the middle point as well. But my guys have all got freaking rockets, so there you go. Hopefully I'll be decapping soon. Ah, okay, actually I do have a second Rhino coming out, presumably to transport all 3 squads. Maybe not the most efficient use, but oh well. So Scout Marine's going to eventually be decapturing a point, and finally we've got a mech shop for Storm 88S. His power income is still pretty pathetic at this point in the game, so interesting. I guess he was going for an infantry-centric strategy, which could have worked if he went with more shooters. In my opinion, he went with the wrong mixture of melee and ranged infantry, and he should have gone with multiple squads rather than massive squads. As you can see, they did rather miserably against frag grenades, so sucks to be them, to say the least. So yeah, now we're finally going up against them. Fighter Bomb actually coming out against... Huh, interesting. So it must be a tier 3 then. Yeah, and the War Boss as well. So yeah, Storm 88 S is actually at tier 3, apparently. Huh. Interesting, I don't know what difference it'll really make, but what the hell, we'll see what happens. Ouch, which my guys will be suffering a bit there, but well. What can you do? What can you do? Probably should have upgraded them with heavy bolters rather than... Let's see, I'm pretty sure they had, yeah, freaking plasma guns, but oh well. What can you do is probably just upgrading them in the heat of the moment. Didi's got something to worry about. The Chaos Space Marine player is trying to make a bit of a counter-attack happen, but doesn't really have that much to do that much damage with. He'll be a bit of a nuisance, but really he's not really going to do much more. Surprised he didn't actually try to creep up with a few more turrets. In fact, I'm surprised this hasn't been recaptured by Didi for that matter. But oh well, in any case, yeah, my guy's just going to continue onwards. This point's going to get captured, and there we go. I'll probably be going after this point next. I'll have to be careful though, to say the least. God damn, these fighter bombers are a pain in the ass, to say the least. And yep, they're going to try to decapture the points, but yeah, that was a bit of a mismicro by myself. I really should have waited a bit to take out the flash kits and the war banners, but oh well. What can you do? So one of my squads, as you can see, is going to get completely torn apart. So the second squad can fit into one of these transports. So that's pretty handy, I suppose you could say. Indeed. And not going for anything else the same. So yeah, looks like I'll be retreating. Yeah, maybe we'll make a counterattack happen on the... where the hell's that going? Anyway, on the opposing Chaos Space Marine base. We'll see what happens. Actually, these guys, they do a decent amount of damage, but thankfully not too much against vehicles, as you can see. Thank the Lord for that. So let's just be retreating. And wait a minute, is this the transport of my infantry in it? It could be actually. I'm not really too sure. No, wait a minute, this is my transport. Okay, so this is just the one that's retreating. No problemo. So finally going to tier 3 myself out of the vehicle tier 2, so nothing too unexpected there. Looks like the DD is going to be staying at tier 2 a while longer though, going to 4 vehicles as well. So we'll see how that works out there, but as you can see, we are starting to turn things around. Our opponent's armies are looking pretty goddamn formidable though. Actually another heavy bolter there, but oh well. Yeah, it's starting to look pretty freaking formidable, but at the same time though, yeah, what the hell, with mechanized space marines should be alright to avoid defilers and all that, hopefully. Damn it, I really should be getting into my transport actually. There we go, finally, Jesus Christ, delayed reaction. Sorry about that. And there we go, I guess we'll just be able to take out this one, hopefully with the land speed attempt. So this one is going to die soon as well, actually. And that's the thing with flying units. If you micro them a bit, you usually can keep them alive for a pretty decent amount of time, actually. I mean, this guy, I could have microed him back pretty much at any point here, you know, to keep him alive. But Tanopi instead he gets taken out eventually, so it kind of sucks. But well, you've got scouts, infiltration research, really? He's still going to go for scout ranks? He's only got 2 freaking squads for that sake. I'd say it's probably really too late for them to make that much difference, but still. We'll see what happens. I think I'm at tier 3 myself though, I'm not really taking advantage of it just yet. But what the hell, we'll see what happens. Finally getting heavy bolters, about Indeed. Actually, never mind, does have a couple of scout marines. In any case, they're going to be invisible, so it should be right. My own guys really should be... What the fuck are they doing? We should be getting back to these transports, Jesus Christ. Wait a minute, what was that? Oh, at T2. Okay, did I actually say that? Wait a minute, did I say that recently? No, well, I meant tier 3 in either case. Bizarre. Yeah. There you go, mechanized space marines doing quite a bit of damage indeed, being able to redeploy as need be. I could have, well, my reaction could have been a bit faster. And as Defiler's doing a bit of damage, I should have actually got him out a bit sooner, but well, what can you do? In the case, we should be able to do a bit of damage with Chaos Predators, sorry. Not going to be going for tier tier 4 just yet, but I'm getting things like Dreadnoughts and all that, so... There we go, we'll be dropping in new child. Looks like I've also got the Demon Hammer as well, so got the power weapons upgrade at the very least. Wow, talk about a late custom gadgets upgrade for the War Boss. I'm pretty sure you can get that at tier 1 actually, or tier 2 at the very latest. I'm pretty sure it's tier 1, and that does, well, it's pretty good actually. It's, well, first of all, it gives the big mech like a force field, I believe, so he can prevent other units, or rather reduce the amount of range damage that friendly units receive, and second of all, they can disable enemy vehicles temporarily. So pretty damn spiffy indeed. Where the hell? Okay, there are my guys. Jeez, what the hell they're doing there? Predator in the case, yes, still at tier 3. Hopefully going to be dropping in my Dreadnought at some point. Yep, sure am. There we go. Victimando. Yeah, yes, good. Indeed. Not sure why my guys are... Ah, okay, that's what they're focusing on. Freaking Defiler, of course. Not bad. Hopefully I should be able to lay down a withering barrage of orbital bombardment strikes as well. We'll see what happens. Okay, hopefully he's going to be using that at some point. I mean, look, it's got a perfect target right here. And I think that's the target I'm going to be going up against right now. What the fuck am I doing? Going right into the middle of it. Okay, there we go. I actually do get it back eventually. There we go, now we should hopefully be seeing an astral orbital bombardment. Hopefully. Where the hell's my force commander actually? Is he dead? Oh no, no, that's actually my allies force commander. Damn it, where the hell's my... Oh, there he is. Okay, I was wondering what the hell I was doing. Just kind of phased into that other marine. The good old, phasing through units, space marine tricks. So there we go, astral orbital bombardment ability there, just to, really lay the hurt on opponents. Really? That's it? Oh no, it is doing more damage. Perfect. Should be able to take out the plasma generators on its own, actually. Effectivamente. What the hell the orcs are doing? I mean, he's basically just standing there not doing too much. Oh, there we go. He's bombarding a little bit with the fighter bomber, I suppose. But still, really, I mean, his troops are really out of position. He really should be making a counter-attack. Maybe towards my base, maybe. Or he should be helping out his ally. He definitely should not be leaving his troops out like this. So there we go. Storm AA8S, if you happen to watch this, then yeah, this is definitely one thing to take out of this. Yeah, definitely support your freaking ally. There we go. Finally, he is actually going for a bit of a counter-attack. But at the same time, though, we can just as easily take out more Gubber's base, and then yeah, we can just come back and wipe out the. Interesting. Anyway, wipe out the Orc forces anyway. So there you go. Also, we're going for a couple of upgrades. I probably should have got a tier 2, but well, what's keen to do this? The Chaos Space Replay should get killed off pretty soon. We probably could actually just ignore him, really. Just go back and try to, stop too much damage being done to my allies' base. But, well, nope, we're just going to be pretty thorough. And what the hell, I mean, they're mostly just doing economic damage, they're not really destroying any of our infrastructure, so that could change very quickly, though, you can see. Diddy's slowing them down a little bit, but no, so I'm actually going to remain to finish off Almagubber, and he does have a bit of a setup here, though, so he will stay in the game just a little bit longer. He doesn't have any form of real troops, though, so, well. Sucks to be him. I wonder if he should have actually gone for a Kappa squad instead of that. It really doesn't make much difference anyway. So yeah, now they're starting to do a bit of damage to our infrastructure. The Diddy, I'm not sure why he doesn't have a couple of builders really. Just get a couple to, waypoint here out of the stronghold and then just repair it, just to make sure that it survives. But oh well. What can you do? In case, time to go back to Diddy's base. And yeah, he's taken a bit of a battering, but yeah, he definitely has managed to he definitely has managed to weather the storm pretty damn well, if I do say so. Popful for that, not bad. So presumably still at tier 3, most likely. I mean, we don't get any relics on this map, so the only thing going to tier 4 would accomplish, I believe, is just allowing predators to be equipped with las cannons, and that's it. I don't believe their armor is upgraded. I'm pretty sure that's the case. It kind of sucks. I mean, it would be a fitting tier 4 upgrade, but oh well. I mean, letting them get equipped with las cannons is pretty good as well. I mean, they're pretty damn powerful against vehicles and buildings, those las cannons. Of course, at the expense of, not being good against infantry, but oh well. What can you do? It's still pretty powerful, though, and I suppose it just helps make them versatile. So there you go. Actually, wait a minute. Do I have a librarian or some form of detection in that squad? I'm probably not by looks. So there we go. Finally, do have a librarian. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm going to be trading just to get him into my squad by looks. So it's and probably to replace one rhino transports with the other. This one has taken a bit of damage from something or other. This guy also doing the old phasing trick, phasing into the building, kind of leaving my ally in the lurch a bit there. But what the hell? It's just going to delay things a bit. So I just really want to get the librarian eventually into my squad. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, my ally's going to be forced back temporarily, but well, it's only going to be temporary, I can assure you. And okay, we still don't have tier 4. I'm actually going for tier 4 now. Nope, not yet. Not yet. And yeah, I'll be repairing that out of the rhino, thankfully. And I believe we got a couple of assault space marines, I believe, that could drop in at a moment's notice. So there we go. We should have a nice little final battle for the down there you go, for the all players base, for the final base. Oh, I've got Terminators dropping in, so let's see, am I going to be dropping in my Assault Terminators maybe? No, maybe? Guess not. Unfortunately the Predator's taking a bit of damage from these stealthy tank busters, which kind of sucks, but what the hell, at least my regular Space Marines are still doing a bit of damage. I'm suffering a little bit of blowback there, but what the hell, could still be worse. And this fighter bomber, pretty hefty actually, 2,750 hit points, that's quite something actually. They're pretty hopeful. But yeah, it'll eventually get worn out. This is you know, dedicated anti-vehicle infantry. This guy has been pretty hopeful actually sending his guy like that. Right, that was a nice little slidey, just a little slidey frag grenade there, and you have time to get that guy there. So yeah, instead I got the chaplain coming in. Usually he should be attached to a Grey Knight squad, but really, he's going to give them incredibly high morale, and he's going to boost their rate of healing, so should be able to do quite a bit of damage actually, to say the least. Actually getting a second machine color. Okay, well I got heavy armor deployment. So while having a look at this battle, let's have a look at the description again. So blah blah blah. Predators to be equipped to prototype nighters, upgraded to prototype nighters. Okay, and whirlwind as well, and the land raiders. So the whirlwind, I think you can only requisition like one of them, or maybe two of them, and they take 5 vehicle cap, and they're pretty freaking expensive. So yeah, I wouldn't really bother with them, and usually I don't really. So I mean, if you really want artillery as a space marine, just use the freaking Hellfire Dreadnoughts, really. And these guys should not really be chasing this Mad Doc, but I guess I was not really... Oh shit, that's not going to be good. Oh no, I managed to take that just in time. Yeah, shouldn't really be chasing a Mad Doc around who's using the fighting juice ability. But oh well, in any case, we do have an Arsenal Orbital Bombardment ability coming down. And there we go, Orc player Storm 88S playing to the last. One guy coming in, and... bam. Destroyed by the Emperor's Fury, basically. Coming in from the heavens. Very poetic, if I do say so. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you all next time. Okay, welcome again to some Dawn of War Soulstorm action. It's going to be a 2 versus 2 on the Ice Flow map, so a nice little wintry map, snowy map in either case. Just given that it's Christmas and all that, why not? Hopefully this should be posted around, well, it's actually after Christmas when I recorded this, but you know what I mean. Hopefully it should be posted around the Northern Hemisphere's winter at the very least. So bottom right team consists of Fox, bunch of numbers after his name, playing as the Space Marines, and his ally Mixelich playing as the Elder, going for some early Dark Reapers. Looks like we got Quillid playing as the Space Marines, going for a quick quick scout rush. Okay then. And well, actually I would have suspected he should have gone for the strategic point instead, but whatever. Otherwise, yeah, he's going for a relatively standard build, I guess. If he's going to do this with the Space Marines, though, as scouts, sorry, he should have gone with the 3rd squad to assist with capping, but oh well. And I've got myself, Lightman 2009, playing as the Imperial Guard. I purposely selected this race this time rather than just being random, because I wanted to get a, well, mostly because I just wanted to get the Tech Priest Engine C and the nice little heavy bolter turrets to the mid as quickly as possible. And as you can see, I'm actually playing as the Guevsla, the human helpers of the Tau Empire. So, the hell are these guys doing? Jesus Christ, was my micro really that bad this game? Okay, that was fucking slow. Jesus Christ, man. Well, yeah, well, what can you do? This heavy bolter turret should be ready pretty quickly, hopefully. And yeah, as you can see, the game is afoot. Heavy bolter turret for Quillid as well, so we do manage to get the initial middle advantage, although that of course does not mean... I actually should have put the heavy bolter turret a bit closer towards the strategic points, but oh well, what can you do? And yeah, my command sword coming out as well just to stop the Space Marines, and yeah, heavy bolter turret will come up as well. So there we go, we do have the initial advantage. Will it last? We'll have to wait and see. And yeah, I have to admit, this little colour scheme, it's actually one of the colour schemes used by Tau. I just basically copied it over in the banners for the Imperial Guard. It does look rather interesting. Oh, I've got a graphical glitch as well. Of course. Huh, interesting. Anyway, so that kind of sucks, but well, this thing did not pick upgraded. And there we go, I'm going straight on the warpath. I should be building a listing post actually, not really sure where the hell my builders are. Do you have... oh, there he is, he's over there. Yeah, that's unfortunately I'm being forced to retreat. I probably could have kept pressing on though, actually, but oh well. One thing I've noticed that expert Imperial Guard players do also is they also get an early, what do you call it, early commissar, which I really should have gone for as well. I mean, these guys' morale is like 100 for God's sake. The commissar doesn't raise it by that much, but it still does make a bit of a difference. And of course, once you hit tier 2, you absolutely need the commissar for his executability, so these guys can continue fighting basically in the worst of circumstances. Well, continue shooting until dead anyway, rather than getting demoralized at the drop of a hat. But oh well, he's wow, these guys, the Elder are going to be a bit of a pain in the ass, finally bringing down my other listing post, so I've been taking my time with that. But yeah, as you can see, these Dark Reapers are going to be warding away these Space Marines, and the strategic point, what the fuck? What the fuck has happened? He hasn't captured it. What the hell? Okay, what I thought my ally had captured it, but apparently not. So kind of... why didn't he capture that? I'm pretty sure he had the chance to do it before. Maybe I missed something, but I'm pretty sure he did. In case my own Imperial Guardsmen are being sent out, and yeah, as you can see, this is a pretty major mistake on my behalf, because this is going to be the trigger for Fox to basically to attack, and yeah, he's going to be able to do that basically. So my guys, yeah, are going to be running back, but yeah, really, I shouldn't have sent them back like that. I should have kept them at the front, maybe pressured the Space Marine player a bit, but in any case, I should not have sent them like this. They're completely out of position. One squad is even going to continue out of position finally, going back as well, and yeah, unfortunately, I'm just going to lose my edge in the middle. So yeah, the third Imperial Guardsman squad coming in. I still don't have a commissar, so yeah, that's something to learn for next time. I definitely should be going for early commissars, and I mean, they're also pretty good for morale field troops, but at the same time, against regular ranged troops, they can also do a decent job disrupting them. I mean, granted, they're not exactly very powerful individually, but against ranged troops that don't do much damage in melee anyway, it doesn't really make that much difference. So unfortunately, yeah, my opponent on the left here just destroying my position in the middle completely, so I'm going to have to rebuild that point again. Thankfully though, he did capture it himself at the very least. Finally, Kurlid captures his strategic points here. And there we go, at the very least I'm, well, sitting back. I'm still at tier 1 though, I believe. Yep, got tier 2 for Fox, so I really should have gone to tier 2 myself. But yeah, well, I would have been able to do that if I didn't freaking sacrifice my position here instead of trying my best to rebuild it. I think I do have a second plasma generator coming down, so hopefully we're going to tier 2 pretty soon. My opponent's still at tier 1 himself, and yeah, well, looks like Fox is going to reach tier 2 before anyone, which is just freaking dandy. Oh my god, I should not have done that at all. I mean, really. These guys are definitely not very fast at all. I mean, maybe I would have been able to get away with that as the Elder, or maybe Dark Elder, probably to a much lesser extent. But just with guys who move at regular speed on foot, oh my god, what the hell am I thinking? I'm just giving up this position entirely. And because they're allies, the second these Elder troops spot my troops, that'll basically mean that the Space Marine player will know exactly where all my guys are, and he'll just be able to attack really without a moment's hesitation. So really, what the fuck was I doing? Why wasn't I going to tier 2 already, for fuck's sake? Whatever, at least I can look back on this and learn from it and laugh a bit as well. Although at the same time, I mean, we could use this as an opportunity actually to counterattack and destroy the Elder player's base. Question is, will I be doing that? I don't know. I'm going to be helping out my ally in any case, and yeah, as you can see, we are slowly but surely driving them back. Fox is going to be attacking me, of course, and yeah, that listening post is not going to get built. I probably should just cancel it, actually. He's got Commander Armor, the Tech Priest Engine Seer, and yeah, I did cancel it, but he can only take so much damage, and he actually does survive. This listening post, thankfully, still alive, but nope, I'm going to be retreating yet again. Well, I probably could have helped my ally, actually. The only problem is that he only has one squad of Space Marines and a fucking Force Commander. What the hell is going on with him? And he's not even at tier 2. Elder player's going to tier 2, for God's sake. So I don't know what the hell my ally's doing. Finally, I'm going to tier 2 myself. I probably should be queuing up the Commissar, but oh well. What can you do? And yeah, my opponent again taking advantage of me sending my troops out. So yeah, unfortunately, with my ally kind of being left without my help, he's only got a single Space Marine squad and a heavy bolter turret, which has been Wraith boned or Wraith tombed or whatever, so it's been disabled by the Bone Singer. I don't think he's got much of a chance really. He's not even a tier 2 himself, so I'm not really sure how exactly he's been losing so many troops, or rather not having too many troops on the ground in the first place, and yet not even being a tier 2 yet. I mean, come on, man. But at least I'll be a tier 2 soon myself, and just as well, for fuck's sake. Fox looks like he's going to be going for Chaplain, so he's probably going to be going for a an infantry-based strategy. I'm surprised he hasn't got the Sacred Artifact yet to get the Grey Knights. That would come in handy. But oh well, and yeah, just going to start building up. Incredible. And yeah, my command squads will be destroyed as well. Sucks, but oh well, what can you do? Why aren't these builders dying so quickly enough? I've got no idea, but yeah, unfortunately I'm going to be forced back. Space Marine player has been forced back from his position as well. B, I'm not sure what it means by that. Yeah, he's going to be forced back. He's going to get taken out, and really, wow, these guys really want to get screwed as well. Incredible. Well, at tier 2 finally, but not really sure how I can really take advantage of that. Oh, there we go, going with heavy weapons too, that'll make all the difference. But yeah, opponents definitely have the advantage over us. given that the game's almost over, I dare say, yeah, we're probably going to get destroyed. Still, that was quite a game. Wow, really? Full missile launches? And full heavy bolts is not something I'd recommend. But, well, why not in this case, eh? That makes that much difference. Oh, God. So, yeah, double hero. I'm surprised actually didn't go for triple hero. He still does not have a tier 2 building out yet. Wait a minute. Should have stuck to my side indeed. Spam Reaper. Well, he spams Reaper, but come on, man. He could have gone with scout snipers or something, for God's sake. Oh well. What can you do? Still a hell of a round though. Hell of a round indeed. This heavy weapons team, it's going to do a bit of damage, not much though. And not much before it gets destroyed. And as you can see, I'm finally getting a mechanized command. I think I actually do try to go for basilisks, but really at this point, there's not too much point, to say the least. And I love these elder sayings. Would have held if I had remained in the defences. Yeah, that's actually right, really. That probably would have been the case. But then it was all before, so yeah, that probably is the case as well, actually. So yeah, unfortunately my opponent did not have an answer for... Wait a minute, this thing... Oh, it is being upgraded to this. Upgraded to heavily fortified. Post was not going to do much, but yeah, Reaper spam, it can be countered. I mean, if you had things like, say, scout rings with snipers, or maybe just even just, you know, just regular space rings with flamers, I reckon he could have... Yeah, he could have used that. Well, yeah, he could have done something against that, in my opinion. But, oh well, what can you do? With the Force Commander, mostly just used as a tank. So yes, I do have my first Masters coming out. Will make any difference? GG, I guess, indeed. Still interesting little round, indeed. And, yeah, and going to cover both sides, indeed. Still, interesting round. Indeed. God, you got all those fire dragons. Hey guys, not too shabby. Still well played by everyone. My ally, unfortunately, I didn't have an answer to the Dark Reapers, and I foolishly abandoned my position twice, for God's sake, twice in the same round. So, well, there we go. At least I learned this time not to do that next time. Got that tower symbol as well. So, fortunately, down go the Gwevslar. Oh well, so there you go. Good game to opponents. This has been Dame Didovich signing off.